Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe J. Movie So Awesome. I'm Joe.
I'm Won-Jin.
Today we're going to talk about Agatha All Along, episode 1 till 3, the spin-off / sequel to WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, ZZ? Full spoilers ahead for all 3 episodes. And every movie that Wanda was ever in, every TV series Wanda was ever in, here we go. Yo, Won-Jin, I'm actually having a good time, casually. I mean, I like the dynamics between the characters. I like Agatha, the character. I thought the first episode was amazing. And then episode 2 and 3 is, for me, kind of being more like casual sitcom mode again. But overall, I like the cast of characters. I like Agatha's anti-hero vibe. I'm actually hoping she's just a villain, though. And I do have things that I still want to see how it plays out. But overall, good old casual fun.
No, I'm
Technical difficulties?
Yeah, we're still having this like juddery screen. I don't know what's going on with the connection today. So I apologize for the laggy screen.
Oh, guys, turn off the video and just listen to audio this time, possibly. We're so sorry about this.
But yeah, I also was surprised to see that we're getting a spin-off about Agatha. And I kind of think maybe she does deserve this spin-off because in WandaVision, her identity was revealed. I mean, spoiler alert for WandaVision. Her identity was revealed so abruptly that we didn't get to know like enough of her. We just get that like one flashback of when she used to be like a young witch and she was supposed to be like basically like killed or something.
Well, sometimes more is not better though.
Yeah. So I was kind of surprised to see this being a spin-off. And I was also kind of concerned because I'm sorry to say, but like so far many of these like Marvel's like new shows have disappointed me. Some of them I already like kind of forgot. Like what was it? The sequel to Captain America?
So anyway,
the Falcon thing? Yeah. That was a disappointment. But so far, it's quite interesting. And the funny thing is, it kind of makes me forget that I'm watching something from Marvel, which right now is actually a good thing. I like the fact that this feels like a very independent show about these like witches.
I do like that because I love WandaVision. I liked Multiverse of Madness a little bit less because I thought WandaVision was a great series, period. And I think this is kind of like the spiritual successor to that. And I like that about this. And I also love the end credit, actually, like the witch theme.
All those like snippets from different witch related shows and stuff.
Yeah. And I do think witch, because I mean, first of all, this is not a new trend though. Remember Dracula Untold? We always have these series where we try to reinterpret like old gothic or horror tales and cast the villain in a new light. And here, I think they're trying to make the witches a symbol of woman empowerment. And so far, it's not coming off as bad at all. I like the characters. I especially love Miss Hart, whose real name is Sharon, as she keeps telling us.
Mrs. Hart, yes.
I think Sharon's going to do something amazing by the end of the season.
But, at the end of episode 3, she's dead. So do you think she'll be back?
Yeah, I think she'll be back. Of course she's not dead.
I have this feeling that there's some secret behind her.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened with WandaVision and Agatha. So.
And the hint is the gay boy is Agatha's son. They're kind of like...
They're kind of hinting at it.
Hinting, or it could be a misdirect. But I hope that plays out well, though, because I'm tired of... sometimes I wish women were just awesome because they're women, not because they're mothers. Sometimes, I know this is weird to say, but sometimes I think like making them mothers to make them seem more likable is sometimes a cheap shot for me. you know, 'cause I wish is that true? Like true womanhood though. I think an independent woman can work, and so far I like Agatha and the fact that she's very obnoxious, and I like that a lot. And she's and the actor does a good job of making her still likable while she's doing this very despicable things.
And I think it's because she also has the comedy background.
Right, yeah.
That's how she can pull it off. Like being obnoxious and yet being charming at the same time.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell, by the way, is someone who's very good at this.
So it's not a superpower character. It is about witches and the intersection between being a witch and being someone with superpower. I mean, witches are supernatural things. So you know, superhero. I think they're kind of It reminded me a lot of Thor, like magic, superhero, science, and we're not supposed to take it too seriously, so it works. I was also thinking that the boy was her son. Yeah, I mean they're hinting at that. Hey boys, welcome back. Red is 100% better. Oh, great. That's good. Animals, like when they get healthy, they return to normal really quickly, and that's always a good thing. Oh, you got attacked by a dog, Jin? Scott Walker's asking.
No, I wasn't attacked by a dog.
That is when they start being scary.
Yeah, it's just like it's the hair. It's just time for my haircut.
Yeah,
it's not a dog attack.
Yeah. No, but what do you mean? That is when they start being scary. I didn't get much horror elements though, and I still want to know what the road is. Like, is it I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I like. It's too early to say, I guess. But I do want to see the witch on witch violence, though. I like the Salem 7. I like, Salem is such a, Stephen King has Salem's Lot. I mean, like New England must be, every evil being must be in New England in America, right? So I don't mind them bringing that up. So I hope it's like an epic battle, though.
Yeah, and so far I like this road element because it kind of gives me this classic, the hero's journey vibe as well. You go into the unknown and you're faced with all these different challenges and you make friends along the way and you're tested, and then eventually you're gonna go through like some really, 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 really like difficult hardship, and then you're gonna survive back from that.
Well, this isn't a hero's journey. It's more like a
anti-hero's journey, more like.
Yeah, sure, like a travel, like a journey. Journey. A metaphysical, yes. Like witches are in the same magic pot with super, but when you think technology and modern things, yeah. So I'm hoping Sharon brings out a gun and just start blasting the Salem witches.
I'm just thinking that there's got to be a reason why she joined the group in the show, although she's not a witch.
No, but don't you think they're setting up for Aubrey Plaza to return? Like she may join them in the road in the middle because she was in the first episode. Remember? The Spanish witch, and she was supposed to be. She was the one written on the paper, but Agatha brought Sharon instead. So Sharon, I don't think she's dead, but that leaves one room open. So I think maybe that's how the Spanish witch joins them in the next episode, because she has to join. She's Aubrey Plaza, a famous actor.
Oh man, this is we're like buffering constantly. It's really frustrating. I don't know what's wrong with this.
Gina, are you still thinking about getting a tattoo? Have you got any big tiger tattoo design you like sometime this week? Tiger tattoo design or tattoo design? Walker really wants you to have a tattoo.
I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo.
But when you think of witches, you think of candlelight and potions with eyes of litter and monkey spit and elephant public hair and whatever weirdest ingredient. But don't you think, Zezzy, because we watched WandaVision before this, we're already past that though? Because I didn't get that. I thought WandaVision did a great job of like modernizing witches though. Because I remember like Agatha had that whole ploy of setting up that like 60s feeling like town. So I already thought witches, like this is more return to a traditional witch than WandaVision was. Because WandaVision I thought opened up doors for witches in general. And Wanda's supposed to be the Scarlet Witch, right? The legendary one. So I already was expecting sort of this.
I like how the first episode began. since we're talking about WandaVision, it gave me the same vibe.
Right.
Like the moment Agatha was being like a detective in this cop show, I just instantly knew that she's trapped somewhere. This has got to be something else.
You know what though? What was wonderful about the first episode was they kept it long enough for me to think, wait a minute, like is this gonna go on? I thought it was gonna go to the WandaVision thing, but they did such a great job of making me like on my toes on whether this is gonna continue. And I also love like the character introductions in episode 2. Like I like all the witches, maybe except the Asian one. I thought she's the least interesting written one of all of them. Not because she's Asian, but just like, you know, very, very typical like mother-in-law story.
I don't know, but one thing that kind of bothered me is this attempt. I don't know if it's intentional, but it just seems too diverse.
Hey, why'd you bring that up? Fuck you. Hey, put the camera on me. Of course it is intentional, motherfucker. Of course it is.
I mean, there's this one. It's kind of like almost like Token. I mean, we have a homosexual gay boy wannabe witch. We have Agatha. We have the Asian witch. We have the black witch. We have the old lady. So what's going on?
Yo, man.
What do we need now? Like a Muslim witch?
I was trying to avoid that topic, motherfucker. Like, of course it is. But, see, hey, Won-Jin, now that you brought it up, I'm willing to forgive all... okay, it's nothing to forgive. You can do anything you want, okay? It's your show, Disney, or whatever. But as long as the story is good, I don't mind. And the story so far is interesting to me. And I think you'll agree. I like the... It's like a video game. I like how they turn into stages and go and do these quests.
Yeah, and
each time and then each time we find out more about the characters. Because this one, apparently episode 3 I'm talking about, it's about, they all have weird past. Like she's an Italian witch, and the black witch had a very abusive white master or something, and the Asian witch has like a mother problem. And Sharon has her own problem. Agatha has her own problem with the baby. So I did like these, like, you know, very, very character building. And I think each episode is going to be like that, just like in WandaVision. Because even WandaVision we were like peeling the depth of Wanda's grief. Because WandaVision was about grief and trauma and how you overcome it.
Yeah, overcoming that grief.
So that had that major theme, but from the looks of it, since you mentioned the gay boy who seems like Agatha's son, I think overcoming grief will also be also partly a theme of this series. So I don't mind that. With which movie coming out do you see any
similarities between Sabrina, Teenage Witch, and Harry Potter? Well, I mean, there has been many like shows related to witches, and we see that at the end credit. And I think Sabrina, I think is more lighthearted. Because after all, there's a reason why they got a teenager to play the witch.
Right.
It's designed. I mean, it's targeting kids. So yeah, there are some similarities, like some like goofy moments and everything. But I think overall, this has like a more like a darker vibe compared to Sabrina.
Well, like The Witch, the movie has a darker vibe because the one directed by the director of Northman, the 2017-18 movie, that literally happens in like New America where they're literal witches, and that's a dark tale. The lol, too diverse. She's laughing at you, Won-Jin. I like the way they go through different levels. Yeah, me too. So far, this is only 3 episodes, so... Hey, because we're facing technical difficulty, let's keep this short and sweet and move to Let's Talk. So, anything to add, Won-Jin? Won-Jin is distracted, guy. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm very nerve-wracked by this. This is really annoying me. But overall, I think it's a very good start. I'm not sure how many episodes
I think it's
we're
8.
going to get in total. 8?
I think so.
Okay. So, I like it because I cannot expect what the end is going to be. Because, for example, the show we just talked about, The Sinner and these cop shows, we know what's coming at the end. We're going to get the bad guy, and that's it. With this, I'm not exactly sure. So yes, they're going down the road in order to get the power back, but for what?
I respectfully disagree with you. This is a Marvel series, motherfucker. Agatha's gonna turn into a hero.
You sure?
Don't you think so? When have they never done that?
I don't know.
Okay, we're just distracted.
So, yeah, just like WandaVision, like up until like halfway through WandaVision, you really don't know what's gonna happen.
Squid
next.
Game, Zedzi.
Yeah. So, with this, I kind of get like a similar vibe. I'm not really sure where this is going. I'm not like sure like who this boy is. There are a lot of unanswered questions right now, so I'm kind of interested to see the answers.
I think it's too early to say that anyway, Won-Jin. So I mean, of course, it's 3 episodes, but what I can praise is I love the casting. I thought the casting was perfect. Agatha is great. I like the side characters, and overall, there's enough here that I think we can enjoy for a while. So I would give this 3 episode like 8. That's like the first episode I'll give a 9, and the second one I give like 7.5, and then this one I'm 8. So it's kind of like an 8. And then I just back to what one just said. I wish they wouldn't chicken out then.
Yeah.
You know, I dare them to do something like crazy. Because I bet Sharon's alive. See, that's the problem with Marvel series. Yeah, Squid Game, ZZ.
I would give, so far, the first 3 episodes, I would give it like an 8 in total. And like you said, I also agree the first episode should be graded higher.
Yeah.
Because those Salem witches, man, that was intense.
Oh, and not just that, but... And, now that you mentioned the first episode, I think there's something going on with the dead girl, the body, that's going to come back. When Agatha found the dead body of the girl, the woman who was murdered, when she was playing cop, I think there's something going on there. Because I think it's going to be either like a representation of all the women who were prosecuted as witches here, or like literally
remember they had like the burned wounds burned.
I mean I think anybody can expect that, because I think that's going to be a huge theme about the witch prosecution, which historians believe was one of the most misogynist thing ever, because they were killed because they were women,
burned at the stake
because they were women. And that's gonna come. That first murder scene, I think it might be like a drug-induced or magic-induced hallucination where we see all these witches prosecuted, and then these witches are redeemed because of they're diverse, and then I was gonna make fun of it because okay,